Welcome to the FunHawg Podcast with today's host, Sergei and Butch Mayhew. Let's let that fun ensue.
Hello, everybody. We're recording.
Howdy.
Right? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't know what you're doing. Buenas noches. I don't know. I don't know what language you speak, but you probably speak English or at least understand English because you're here on FunHawg Podcast with Sergei and Butch Mayhew, and you're here to have fun because that's what we do here. If you didn't know, but you'll find out. You have like 45
We have a ton
minutes.
of fun.
Yay!
I'll also say, if you don't understand what we're saying right now, this is how you talk to people and they don't understand English, right?
Yes.
You raise your voice, you raise your eyebrows, you look them in the eye, and talk very slowly. If you are not understanding this, go ahead and click on Google Translate. It will help you.
Magic. Magic.
I'm having a great night. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Like I'm just vibing. I don't know how it's gonna go, and I love this. Even though we have kind of plan, but we try to stick to it. But we really do, and I love it, and I'm gonna embrace it. And yes, I don't know. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to get started. Are you ready? Butch reads a dad joke.
Let's go.
Here we go. What do you give a sick lemon? Lemonade.
Okay, yeah, that one. I'm happy because I guessed, but it's a good one.
I should have waited a little longer. I do apologize, but
It's okay.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Butch reads a dad joke. I adopted my dog from a blacksmith. As soon as we got home, he made a bolt for the door.
Okay, I can see it.
All right. Number 3. Butch reads a dad joke. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it.
This is the winner.
Yeah.
You have to have a plot. This one is yes. This one is a good one. And I love how they're super like PG-13 whatever. They're super family friendly, Because I've heard some dad jokes which were on a line, but these are like so cute.
Yeah, these are fun. See, you can be fun without being vulgar.
Absolutely. And you can be fun without any substances as well.
That's right.
I'm just going to drop it there.
So I do have something. Do you see this?
Yes.
I made something.
I am so jealous.
It's brown. It bakes in a pan. You want to take a guess?
Brownie. Cookies.
Brownies. I'm here all day, all night,
Wow.
for the next 45 minutes.
That was good. That was very good. I absolutely loved it.
I gotta give credit. So the third dad joke was actually one sent by our special guest today. He sent me a video with like 80 dad jokes, like back to back to back, like TikTok style.
Okay.
And I watched about 12 of them, and I'm like, this is too much. Calm down.
Yeah.
So I paused it, and I'll be like, I'm going to go revisit that treasure trove a little later. But this one right here, I got to give a big thanks to Mr. DeMaio, a YouTube creator, science YouTube channel. Go check him out. Our kids are a big fan. They showed me this clip of the April Fool's Day, which they did something similar. And yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It is fun, but I'm just curious, like sugar is fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Let's not get this thing as like sugar is bad for you. We all know, but sugar also, is fun because it's sweet and stuff. And when you have too much of it, you have sugar rush,
Oh yeah.
right? Is there a thing as like dead jokes rush?
There could be like too many and you start feeling sick, but
Because
the right amount and you're like energized.
yeah, you see like what you were watching, and after 12th one, you're like, it's too much.
It's too much.
You
I'm
know,
feeling sick right now.
You start getting covered in flannel and your mustache growing, like all of that stuff.
Pretty much, man.
Probably. But hey, so here on a FunHawg podcast, we talk about fun. And since we're your hosts, we're going to talk about fun moments of the weeks. What were yours? Oh, maybe just one. Maybe what was
my
it?
FunHawg moment. So we celebrated spring break here in Alabama last week and took a couple days off. I got to take all my kids mountain biking. So youngest being 9, oldest 17. 17-year-old's done it a lot. He's actually really good. He was way ahead of us. But my 9-year-old, it was their first time. For Christmas, they got some bikes that they could actually ride on trails, and they're less dangerous. They're not Walmart bikes. I'll just say that.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, my 2 girls, first time going, they did awesome. Julia was very scared at first, but she overcame her fears, and just riding with her, seeing her overcome that, seeing her have fun, seeing the rest of my kids have fun, it made me have a lot of fun. And I also just had a lot of fun mountain biking and kind of pushing myself, and was so sore afterwards. I mean, I'm just way out of shape, but we live right down the road from Oak Mountain State Park. If you're in the area or you like mountain biking, they have some great trails that are easy. A 9-year-old could do it.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like fun. And it's good for you. It's like you combine both of the worlds. Same went for me because I started reading Harry Potter books.
Oh man.
And I'm already on a third one in like 2-something weeks. So I'm extremely excited. I learned so much. And also we managed to watch 2 movies because I read two books, right? So we rewatched it and I was like, they skipped this. This was not supposed to be. This I probably ruined experience for everybody who was in the room.
But you had fun.
But I had so much fun educating people and telling them that, wait, no. They skipped the whole part. Let me tell you something. Because I am the person, when you watched a movie, you want to watch a movie, don't watch it with me.
Good to know.
I'm going to be pausing. I'm going to be commenting. I'm going to be very emotional. I'll be screaming at the TV. That's all me. Like that's so
the second time you watch a movie, go watch it with Sergei.
Yes. When you watch the first one, you watch it on your own, like get the movie, and the second one we'll watch together, and I'll just, So I'm super excited for this Sunday because it's a finale of The White Lotus season 3. And we have a watch party.
So do you even like pause it in between like never before seen stuff?
Oh, I can.
Okay, you do.
I can pause it, and I will if I want. If I need
I
to,
will.
I will need like. So I was told I'm a verbal processor, and for some things to settle in my head, I have to say it out loud. So if you see me gagging, like watch and be like, I need to pause. I need to pause and let everything out. So that like probably my FunHawg moment of last 2 weeks is just reading. And again, reading is also like fun in general. And I learned, for example, there is a word. By the way, I wanted to ask a native speaker. A word Bedlam, Bedlam.
No, I can Google it.
That is amazing. Like, okay, so the more you know. In Russian, there is a word Bedlam, we say Bedlam when it's like chaos, when it's craziness and everything. And I was reading Harry Potter, and it was Bedlam there, like literally, like the way. And I was like, wait, I've never heard anybody ever saying it, but turns out
I've never heard of it. And the first Google is not a Webster link. It talks about a film and a band and a bunch of other stuff.
great.
A scene of uproar and confusion.
Here we go. Like it just you walk in and it's like Bedlam, you know. So yeah, the more you know. You're welcome.
The season finale of White Lotus. Sergei pauses. Bedlam.
Bedlam. This is how it's gonna be. And I mean, I just can't not brag about it, but also I snatched some tickets to see Lady Gaga live in 5 months, so I'm extremely excited for that. So yeah, I'm done.
Super exciting. Well,
Yes.
I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to message our guest. We're going to bring him on, and then we will introduce our word of the week, if that's
So
all right.
later we will introduce. So you go ahead.
Yeah, let me invite him, because he's a part of the creation of this.
of
So,
the word of the week. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna say how it all works. We have a wheel, kind of a wheel of fortune, where you spin. We spin that thing. We spin at the end of every single podcast, and there is a word in it, right? Like there are a few words. Whatever word is landing on, that's the word of the week, and we talk about it. And sometimes we have guests. Sometimes the word is there just because of a certain person. So today there's a word, and it's there because of this person who's coming to be with us in a few seconds. The cool part is that we have slots open, meaning that we need words. And if you have any cool words, or maybe you're just an interesting person and you want to be on air, just message us at howdy@funhawg.com. That's our email. You can send a word there. Please, again, remember this is a family-friendly podcast, so just good vibes here, just good words. But yeah, go ahead and send it to us. We will spin the wheel, and if it lands in your word, then we will talk about this.
Oh yeah, let us know, or reach out in Discord. We're out there. You can drop in the general channel.
Mm-hmm. This is how it works.
Yep. So, Jonathan, the person has been pinged. We will see. Hopefully, he hadn't taken a nap. I know it's getting late, but he's probably got to work through his audio video stuff.
Do you think you could do a podcast in the morning? Like, do you think that you would wake up and be able to do this thing in the morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have to wake up really early, though.
Because
I would have to wake up at like 5:30, actually wake up, drink some coffee, and I'd be ready to go by like 6:15, maybe 6:30. It'd be hard to sleep, man. Anytime I'm like, I have like a speaking engagement in the morning, it's always hard to like go to sleep. So I'm like, is my alarm going to go off? Am I going to make it? So I don't sleep good, and I'll wake up at like 4 a.m, and I'll be like, what time is it? How much time do I have? Do I need to go back to sleep? Do I not? So I could, if we made it a thing, and I've got good enough alarm hygiene to be able to do that. Do we need to do that?
No, I was just curious because, it's 10:20 for me, 9:20 for you, and 9:20 for our guest. So I was just curious if our guest fell asleep, and maybe we need to reschedule for the morning for some of people. But I just remember also, for people who don't know, I used to work at a radio station, and for 2.5 years, I had a morning show going on, and which started at 7. And that was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. Nightmare was to wake up and get energized and everything. But usually how it works, as soon as I see a mic, it doesn't matter. The rest of the world doesn't exist. It's just to have fun. And that's how that's how it works here. Like as soon as I sit down, I would just be moving a little bit, dancing a little bit, my white people dances, the like something like this. I'm horrible at dancing, honestly. My movements are not, they're not giving.
I'm going to share my screen. This will give you a good picture of what it's all about.
What happened?
Can you hear me?
Welcome to the HawgFun Podcast. With your host, Sergei Gapanovich, the CEO of Fun, Butch, famous for bacon, and Mr. Jonathan Leftwich.
Can we update?
I don't know his nickname.
Can we update his nickname?
I think he has to update it.
So what happened to our piggy?
He is he's hogging all the fun. Apparently,
Being burned.
He's getting burned. So the idea of the HawgFun podcast actually came from Jonathan. He actually messaged me and told me that, hey, I like what you got going on over here, but I'm going to have to start my own podcast, and I'm going to call it the HawgFun Podcast. We're going to talk about smoking meats, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So let me see if I can get Jonathan in here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can.
Success.
Nice.
Finally.
Well, we were letting our audience and guests know the origination of the HawgFun Podcast.
Oh, yes.
So it's happening. I mean, it's been 6-7 months, but it's happening.
Better late than never.
So this will be the first episode I don't listen to.
Because you think you hate your voice?
Yeah, in general. Yes.
Like we all do. It's okay. Welcome to the club. All right. So we have Sergei, who is CEO of Fun, that I just figured out how to update the title. We have Butch, who's famous for bacon. And what is Jonathan famous for? So if you were to add a title next to your name, what would you write there?
I'll go with a pork butt. I make a good pork butt.
That feels the context. I love it.
There you go.
So we're extremely happy to have you. I know that for me, today's podcast is going to be not only fun, but extremely educational, kids. And I think for you too. If you don't, what do we do with meat? Bake, roast, smoke?
You smoke it.
Smoke. So if you don't smoke meat, just get ready. Get ready to learn a lot.
I do have a question for you, though, Sergei. How can you tell if a hamburger was grilled in space?
I don't know.
It's a little meteor.
Well, we keep doing it. It's great. That joke's now from Jonathan as well. You will need to do Jonathan tells a dad joke.
You just did it for us. Thank you.
There we go.
Yeah. Pull the clip.
Take it to your bank.
Awesome. Well, we've got an interview for you, Jonathan. So
Okay.
I want to know, what is your ultimate smoking sesh? What does that look like to you? And maybe define what smoking is so other people know. You're the expert here. I'm just a learner.
I'm not an expert, but I mean, I think you have to differentiate between like grilling and smoking, right? Grilling is usually high heat, short amount of time, right? Like hamburgers, hot dogs, or minutes, not hours. If you're smoking a good piece of meat, it's going to take, 5 to 18 hours sometimes. So that's the main difference, right? You're doing low heat generally. Although I've done some hot and fast, and it turned out okay, but not as good as the low and slow ones.
Low and slow, baby. That's a term you're going to hear often, Sergei, as you're getting into this culture.
Well,
Go ahead, sir.
since it's an interview, I'm gonna just ask: do you use this? Can you use grill to smoke meat?
So my setup is I have what they call a big green egg, which is like a ceramic cooker. It's green and it's shaped like an egg, so it's appropriately named.
It's big too, right?
It is big. I have an extra large one. They make them various sizes though. Even their extra small is called a big green egg, which seems misleading. It's kind of like a jumbo shrimp.
So, in the answer, is that a grill or is that a?
It is a smoker that can also be used as a grill if you wanted to. Like I did hot dogs on it this past weekend. It can burn really hot. Like I did a clean burn the other day and got it up to like 700 degrees for a couple hours just to cook off some stuff that was on it. So I mean, like an ideal session is probably getting a nice pork shoulder or a Boston butt, whatever you want to call it. You know, getting some meat church seasoning. You know, rubbing it all over. You know, Butch does not like this, but I think I've converted him. Rub mustard all over the meat, and then put your rub on it. It creates a little bind. It helps the rub stick to it. Helps it penetrate into the meat. Put that in the fridge overnight, and then the next day, throw it on the smoker. Usually 7 to 10 hours, somewhere like that. You know, I'm usually drinking Diet Mountain Dew, just chilling with my wife, a big puppy, fish. And it's pretty much an ideal Saturday or Sunday for me. It's relaxing for me. It's kind of like my moment of zen.
Nice. It's like 12 hours of zen.
True.
So you just wait?
Honeydews in between the zen moments.
And how often do you need to check on meat? Or just something what you definitely know you just leave it and you come back in 12 hours?
So I do a kind of like a Bluetooth thermometer in the meat, so I can kind of monitor it without having to go check on it. I will go check on the temperature, maybe every 2 hours, but the egg is pretty good about once you get it set and locked in, it stays where it's at if you've got enough coal in the bottom of it.
So when the egg is charcoal, so you're setting up your charcoal, you're getting your fire burning, setting it at a specific temperature, and typically you control that with the damper up top.
Yep,
but
damper
then
up top, and at the bottom there's also airflow. So control it with those two things. I usually leave the bottom wide open and then just use the daisy wheel at the top to control the temp.
It's science. I mean, it's like a big science experiment. Yeah.
And you can really get fancy with it. You can buy things that will like control the airflow and keep it like precisely at the right temperature. But if I'm doing lump charcoal, I don't really want to do that. I want to have a little bit of chaos with it.
A little bit of chaos. A little bit of bedlam.
Bedlam. Yeah. Quick question: can you like burn the meat?
Yeah.
Can you if you keep it for too long? No. But you know what I mean. Like my idea, if it's like slow cooking, and instead of 12 hours, I did 13. Will it be bad?
It won't be bad. It'll probably dry out. That's probably the worst thing. Is once you lose the juices, you're just, I don't know. You're eating rubber basically, and nobody enjoys rubber. I hope.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But so with smoking though, there's the meat is cooked temperature, but then there's you can keep cooking it to where it's like more tender and more juicy, at least with Boston butts. I mean, maybe that's true for other cuts of meat.
It's true with other cuts. I mean, Boston butt's a good example, right? Like pork, I think is safe to eat at 145, but there's so much fat in a Boston butt that you really want to get up to about 205, and it'll render all that fat out. It'll just be really nice, a good mouthfeel, basically, when you bite into it.
Okay. Is it really a butt?
No, it comes from the barrels they were stored in Boston. So they're called Boston butts from the barrels they were stored in. That I think were called butts at the time, the way they were salted in the barrels.
Oh, so it's actually
a pork shoulder. The
okay.
butt is more of a ham probably, and I'm not allowed to talk about ham on this podcast.
This is not a ham podcast.
I've been warned ahead of time.
Okay, and which part of
Where my bacon?
hey? Okay, rub some bacon. Here we go. So, which part is the most delicious? You know, like for you,
The pig.
is it the shoulder, the butt?
The pig. I mean,
The pig.
yeah,
All of it.
all of it. I mean, it's all different textures, different tastes, right? I mean, if you like steak, you can also like ground beef. I mean, if I had to choose like a cut of pork to have, it'd probably be a pork shoulder. Although I've done a couple of pork bellies on the egg, and those turn out nice too. So I don't know. I take all the pork in I can.
If you had to choose one piece of meat to smoke for the rest of your life, you're saying, what would that be? From a pig. We'll limit it to a pig. Yeah.
I would say pork shoulder. Definitely pork shoulder.
So the Boston butt.
Yeah, only waiver. Boston butt, pork shoulder. Only waiver because I do wings as well, and my wife really loves my chicken wings, so it would just behoove me to keep, happy wife, happy life. So if I could only smoke wings, it would probably be a happy house all the time.
All right, silly question from the audience. When we talk about brisket, it's not from a piggy, or
No,
is
it's
it?
from a cow.
It's from a cow, right? But when we cook brisket, is it cooked the same way?
It's, similar, low and slow. Usually a generous amount of salt and pepper on it. You can do rubs as well. So it's very similar.
Nice. And I just want to finish with what would be the side? What would be the perfect side for when you do the Boston butt?
Oh, so this is a good tip. This is probably an early tip. I don't know if there'll be other tip. Is try to think of a side that doesn't have to be hot. So like a potato salad, a pasta salad, deviled eggs, something that can be prepared and put in the fridge, because it is sometimes a waiting game to hit the right temperature on the meat. So if somebody's waiting to go cook, asparagus or broccoli, you're probably not going to line those up very well, and it's not going to be a good day for you.
Nice. Well, I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, have you ever had like a smoking disaster? Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I will. So it wasn't smoking meat, but on my grill, I bought a pizza stone, and I was trying to do a deep dish pizza on my grill.
Like how deep we talking? Like 2 inches?
Like 2-3 inches.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good size. Had it going. It burnt horribly. My niece Michaela called me burnt pizza man for about a year. It was.
Did you force her to eat it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Or else she's going. No, I did not. I think we ended up going to Sonic. That's our go-to whenever we burn dinner, which has only been me and Michaela, by the way. My wife has never burned dinner. We go to Sonic by default because, And aside, one time she did pancakes for dinner, and they were both burnt and raw.
Oh.
They were black on the outside and still just pure batter on the inside, and I have no idea how to do that.
That's just
special skill.
Special skill. It's definitely a special skill.
Yes.
Well, we talked about the smoking. So the smoking tip. Do you have any smoking tip, like just for the beginner, for example? If I decide to start smoking meat because you guys talk about this so deliciously, what would be the tip?
I would say experiment, right? Like there's it's almost a religious battle sometimes on how you cook the meat, like fat cap up, fat cap down. Do you pull the membrane off the ribs? Like there's just a lot of thoughts about how to do things the right way. And I'd say try them multiple ways and see what really you enjoy, what's for your palate. Try different rubs, experimentation, right? My mother used to say variety is the spice of life. And I think that it holds true with barbecue as well.
Nice. And last question from me: if there was a smoke meat competition, would you participate?
I would.
Nice.
Actually, one of my goals when I retire is to become a judge for Alabama barbecue circuit.
So
That's an awesome goal.
Yeah.
like I was sneaky because I wanted to ask this question, and if you said no, I would be like, well, disregard everything he said because obviously he's not a pro. But you saying that you would be, definitely taking a part of it, it just confirms that everything what you said today and shared with us, Jonathan, is pure gold for those people who smoke meat. So, yeah.
Thank you. Well,
thank you.
Yeah.
Definitely thank you.
My goal. I hope to go to Memphis in May one day. That's one of my bucket list items. It's a big barbecue.
So what is Memphis in May?
It's huge barbecue competition they have up in Memphis every May. I guess that kind of speaks for itself. But you get to eat all the food. Go to the different tents and stuff. There's judging.
It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet, except you're walking around.
I think so. So it's well worth it. Looks like just a ton of fun. I don't think I'd compete in Memphis in May yet. I'm not to that level, but I would do smaller competition.
Nice. Well, I'll just remind you that you have unlimited PTO, so there is no reason to wait. Just go this May.
Well, if Brian's listening, I'll be back in 2026.
Here we go.
All right, I've got I want to share Jonathan with Jonathan and with our listeners and with you, Sergei. Just this was more of the fun, right? Knowing we landed on HawgFun. I was checking the circulars because that's where you find cheap meat, and the Piggly Wiggly actually had some Boston butts on sale. So I'm going to show you a few of the pictures here. So this was my most recent smoke. So over here on the left, we've got, these are pretty big, pretty big cuts of meat. You can see the yellow tint here. This is, thank you, Jonathan, for the mustard tips. I'm almost out of my mustard bottle. So we've been working through them. I got to give a big shout out to Mr. Sam Higginbotham. He is my original meat mentor. He did refer me. Yeah, I kind of gave him my last meat just didn't have as much flavor, and we were kind of going back and forth. And he's like, "Well, let me take a look at your seasoning." And my seasoning was still pretty high. Like I only used just a little bit, and he was like, "Bro, you need to use more seasoning on your stuff." So maybe I used too much. I don't know, but it was a plentiful amount here. This is a nice video of the actual smoke that was going down. Oh, looks so good.
That's
so
nice.
good.
Nice color.
And it tastes good. So that was the beaut with it. Now I use the Traeger. This is like the easy button because I just drop in like some pellets. I set a temperature and I watch it from my phone. It's definitely cheating, but it's right up my alley for what I need to do. And then I did do one little treat, and I wanted to show this to y'all. I don't know if y'all can see the video, but you see these honey buns over here. We got honey buns. We got some bacon.
Oh.
You combine those two things, and you throw it on the smoker, and this happens.
Oh.
That looks delicious.
Yeah, it was delicious. It was delicious the first 20 minutes I took it off the smoker. As soon as it got cold, it tastes like a honey bun again. But in that moment where the sugar had caramelized and still hadn't like hardened up yet, it was wonderful. I made two. I was testing it out. That's what you got to do, test things out. And I cut it up and shared with all the kids and got their feedback. They thought it was great.
I'll might be stealing that here soon.
I'm gonna eat this bacon.
And I have no clue what honey bun is, so that's definitely a challenge for me now. So what is it?
Little Debbie?
Honey buns.
These are horrible for you. Look at the ingredients. You can see there's a ton of them.
That is perfect. Yes, that's what I'm gonna try next time. Honey buns.
So if you want to get, I mean, honey buns, this is like the cheap Aldi version. Don't expect too much. That's all I'll say. Don't expect too much.
Okay, like Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. If you want a good, pastry that you can get at a gas station, go for the Big Texas.
What is it? Was it a name of a gas station or a treat?
Big Texas is the name of the treat. It is a cinnamon roll that's like a honey bun, but it's more cinnamony. I mean, Jonathan, do you want to weigh in here? Do you have any thoughts?
So I'm an iced honey bun person. That's what I go for if I'm at a gas station and getting a snack cake. I don't often do that, but I will.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Iced honey bun. So it's that honey bun, but it has like a icing layer on it. Like it's just extra diabetes.
It's just like extra white layer, and it's so good. It's so good.
Well, definitely something to try for me. But
next time you're at Buc-ee's.
They
have them at Buc-ee's.
Me started. I can't wait to come back to Buc-ee's. Definitely. Yes. Well, I think that's all the time we had with Jonathan today. We really, really, really appreciate you taking your time and not falling asleep, and stay strong and coming and sharing all of your amazing tips. And as a tradition, you have time to give any shout outs or any, hello, my mom and TV things.
I'll shout out my wife, Stephanie, and my niece, Michaela. Yeah, my nephew, Harley. Why not? We'll go for the whole fam.
What about Fish?
Have a support group like I have with them.
No Fish? Fish don't get the love?
He kept me up late last night, so he's in the doghouse.
Beautiful.
I woke up for this when Butch texted me.
I'm going to be in the doghouse tomorrow.
Yeah.
But honestly, thank you very much, Jonathan, for,
Thank y'all. It was an honor to be on here. So.
We hope to see you again sometime. We will definitely work another word for you.
Okay. I'm around.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Thank you. Well, that was fun. That was very, very educational, and it made me very hungry. And you eating bacon in front of me when I said I was hungry is no help. So I just want to say to people who's hungry, I know that we talked about Piggly Wiggly and, and on smoking meat and stuff, but why cook when you just can go and buy it? Especially if it's an amazing hot chicken from Eugene's Hot Chicken. Listen, I have learned today, I don't know if it was ever there, but today I have learned that you can order a food truck on their website. When you go to eugeneshotchicken.com, next to their logo on the left side, there's a form to order a food truck. It's so hard to talk because I'm
so sorry.
It's okay. But my point is that if you burned your dinner, breakfast, or anything like Jonathan family, just go to Eugene's Hot Chicken. Just don't go anywhere else. That's the place to be. 2 locations, but today I will not tell you where. I'll just tell you eugeneshotchicken.com is the place to go and find those locations.
Love it.
I absolutely love it. And, just since I'm being so encouraging, I think it's time for me to also share my inspirational quote, which, since it's a hog fun, I'm just going to tell you that life's too short for small fun. Go full hog. I waited for this for so long.
I love it.
But yeah, so I think our time is almost up, and it was great. It was very educational today. I hope
Yeah.
you all loved it. If you have any suggestions, do we have any feedback?
We don't have any feedback whatsoever. Nobody loves us. Nobody is emailing us or Discording us.
And that's okay because we love ourselves. But it would be ridiculous for us to send emails to ourselves, So you do that, please, and send us an email, howdy@funhawg.com, or join us on Discord. Also, any comment in this video will be read next time we're here. I
hit us up.
that. Yes, and for the next time, we need to find the word of the week.
We do. We actually need to. We need 2 words added to the wheel.
2 words.
So I think you told me a word last week, but I did not note it down, so it's not here.
And that's fine. Please add a word, Potter.
Potter.
Yes.
You gotta find the pin. Where'd my pin go?
Well, that's what happens sometimes when the thing is live, But while he's looking for a pen, I also got. He's back. Did you find it? Oh, pure joy. Do you still looking?
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
You got it. So, my word is Potter.
Potter. Is it Potter or Potter?
I mean,
You want it to be green or red?
Oh, green because of slithering. So
Slytherin.
Yeah, it's perfect. Potter.
All right, and we've got a red one.
Well, for that one, I think I have a word, but do you have a word?
Nope. Most of these are my words.
Oh,
What's your word?
my word is mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law. Oh, okay. All right.
Why not? I wanted to go with
You're getting crazy.
I wanted to go with family, but family is boring. Let's do mother-in-law.
All right. We ready to spin it?
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
Boy spins a wheel. Gargantuan?
Gargantuan.
All right, well,
Sergei doesn't know what this word means.
you know
It's gonna
what?
be great.
Okay, so if I may, can I please excuse myself from preparing for the next recording, and I'm just gonna show up and be genuinely like reacting to the word and give a lot of feedback.
Sure. I'll prepare. I'll prepare some stuff for us.
Yeah, if you have somebody in mind who has any idea what is gargantuan,
You tell me, what do you think it means right now?
well, so the thing is that I'm immediately, that I speak also Spanish and Russian, so
Sure.
I immediately remember the word garganta in Spanish. It's throat. So gargantuan is probably something maybe garganta, which is throat. So maybe it's a part of Turkey, which is
The turkey gobbler.
Listen,
What if it's a really long beard that covers your throat?
No,
It's not that. It's not that.
it's not that. So I will just leave. So I will come the next time really thinking that gargantuan is a turkey's neck. And your job will be to prove me wrong. But I will come.
Or prove you right.
I'll prove you right. Because I will come with my own inspirational quote for this, with my all fun, exactly. I'll come ready for the turkey neck, a.k.a. gargantuan. Here we go.
Oh man, we're gonna have a blast. I am looking forward to it, and I hope all of our listeners out there are. If you're not, if you want to make sure that you hear about us, go follow us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Go check out the YouTube. We haven't been posting on Instagram because I'm bad at that, but it's on YouTube. It's on the Substack. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. Go check us out. We would love to have you as a subscriber and a listener. Come join our Discord if you want to talk with us or share memes or any of that stuff. I've got a meme that I'm going to share right after this that it makes me laugh, but it's definitely in the dad joke realm. So it's my life because I wash dishes and it's about washing dishes.
Oh, perfect. Also, if you have any idea what gargantuan is, well, if you don't have any idea, please send your guesses.
Take a guess.
Yeah. So all I can say that I'm excited to be here in 2 weeks and talk about gargantuan, have fun, and share that fun with you. So yeah, stay subscribed, and we will see you soon. I will just leave you with, just that. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Sergei's gonna order a turkey collar.
Listen, don't spoil, and no spoilers. I already have the whole plan of how I'm gonna look, what I'm gonna do. Ooh, gargantuan.
It's gonna be good. Gargantuan.
Gargantuan.
All right. We'll see y'all next week. Bye, everybody.
We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.